Hi, today we will be building mason bee house. Spring is approaching and they'll be waking up really soon, and you have a chance to build a house for them so they can lay eggs there, and next season they'll be very good pollinators for your gardens. They wake up early in the spring and they are working till the late autumn, so they are even better than regular bees. One mason bee can pollinate up to 100 times more flowers than a regular bee. Just statistics. But let's return back to the houses. So I already showed you previously in the video that I have built one mason bee house in our other garden, and today I'll show you two more or even three more houses. This one I built last year. Actually, this I built in late autumn, in the just before the beginning of the winter, and it's empty, so this will be occupied this year, let's say. And this I built just yesterday. I found some leftovers of sewage pipe, and I have a lot of already taken reed stems that I collected for this specific purpose to put them in the mason bee house. So these are already two, and we'll make another one from the regular wooden boards, so it will be really interesting. So this one I'll show you closer. This one is made from the wood. It's like a hexagon type. It's actually in a form of the cell of the bee house cell, so it's natural form for them. And I just put here some board, and I'll just placing it somewhere in the tree, like this or this or this, like anyhow you want, and it can just stick with this in the tree and hold itself. So that will be taken this year, and this I'll show you closer. This one we will be making right now. This one is from the leftovers of sewage pipe. You can see like this. So this is a really good way how you can use leftovers, so you don't need to throw them out, but actually you can reuse them, and you can reuse them and help nature and help yourself as well. Okay, so let's start building one, and we will start with sewage pipe, this one. So how to measure the distance, I'll show you now. So I have here a couple of reed stems. They are from the last year, and they are full with see, they are full with dirt, so that means it's taken. So these are actually full with mason bee eggs, and they are now in hibernate state, but they'll be waking up after 1 or 2 weeks. So, and to measure the distance, what you need to cut, you need to just approximately measure it by the material that you have already. So it will be like this, and then you need to take extra some 2 or 3 inches. It's because, for example, in this case you can see there's a board here on the back side. I insert the board so they don't fly from other side, and the water is not going inside here. The rain and some predators, they cannot get inside here. And also mesh is protecting from the birds and cats, so they cannot reach inside. They can reach like 2 or 3 centimeters, but that's not enough to make a damage. And actually, interesting fact that male bee eggs are closer to the entrance, and female eggs are further away from the entrance. They are more protected than male eggs, so that's very interesting as well. So yeah, just measure like 5 centimeters more, or let's say 10 inches more. Not 10 inches, but 2 inches more. So I will just mark it approximately like this, like here. That's my marking. I'm using a drill in this case. So it's marked, and now we need to cut it. There are a couple of options how you can cut it. You can do it with angle grinder. You can do it with hand saw, with a metal saw, or you can also actually do it with a circular saw with this one, but I prefer doing it by hand in this case, and I'll go with a metal saw here. Okay, so we cut this, and now we need to drill the holes here, and we need the holes here because we will be attaching them with the zip ties. In the back side you need to go further away because there will be a board, like 1-inch board, so you need to go a little bit further away and then drill a hole. And I'm drilling 4 holes here, like one here, and here, and here on every side. And on this end you can go closer because you will not have any wood here in between. Okay, that's done. Now we need to cut the board itself, so let's mark some board. So we now need to mark a board, and for this we are taking this piece and just taking something sharp, or you can take a pencil. I don't have it with me, but one thing we always have with us in the homesteads are screws. So you'll take your screw, put it here, and roughly mark the corners here. But you will need to cut smaller because it's outer line. You will need to cut like 1 centimeter or 6 millimeters smaller. So let's do that. Okay. Let's check how it looks now. So let's check if it fits. And it fits pretty okay. So it fits like this. You can see it standing here. There are gaps, but that's completely okay. Okay, so here, like this, it will be standing. Now we need to make a mesh here on the both ends. I have leftovers from building house, and now I will be able to use it. So I'm just measuring it roughly here how I want it to be. So like this, and I'm just cutting here. Okay, and now just with your hands you fold it down like this, like this. And now we need to add some zip ties here from the sides. I'll get one. Okay. Now we're just placing small zip ties here. They don't need to be super heavy duty, they just need to hold. That's it. Okay, I cut away all the excess, and now you see one end is ready. Now we need to make another one. If you have a material that you need to be put at first inside, please do it now, because when we close this end, then you won't be able to put anything inside that is bigger than this one cell here. Okay, so now let's make the same mesh wire cover from the back side. Okay, the mason bee house basically is ready. We cut all of the sharp things here around so it's more smoother. And now we can fill it up with material here. Let's do that. Here is the material from last year, beehive, and you can see there is all that these stems are taken. All these reeds are full with mud, and there are many hibernated bees inside. Also here, and this is that we collected this year. It's like twice as light as this one, so this one is more heavier. And this is where they will be laying eggs this year. Also, they will use the old stems and the new one as well. So I will just put everything inside here now. If you have some stems that are too large for this, you can see they are sticking out. Then you need to cut them shorter. So let's cut this one. This was empty one. Okay, this house now is full and it's finished. So let's take other one. So now I have 2 sewage pipe houses for mason bees, and actually you can pile them up even more if you have more of these sewage pipes, and put it somewhere in a place, preferably under the roof. Or you can cut this way, like here I cut this on the angle, so this one serves as a roof for entrance, let's say. Okay, and now let's continue by building the next house. Okay, let's proceed with making the wooden house for mason bees. The idea is to cut it in small pieces, this board, and then I will attach 2 boards together and drill holes in between like this. And I'm using 6mm and 8mm drill. These are the sizes that they like the most. I have discovered it by the years. Maximum 10mm, but no more. They prefer the best 8mm actually. So I'll do both 6 and 8. And the length of it, I am just assuming a little bit longer than the drill itself. So it's like 1 inch longer than the drill itself, or 2.5 centimeters longer, like this. And then I will cut 1 piece, measure by this piece next one, and so on, until we get a couple of kits like this. And then we will drill in between and screw them together. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that's first one. I'm just aligning the end here. They don't need to be super precise. They just need to be about the same size. Okay, next one. Okay. Next one. Okay, now I need to clamp these together like this, and then drill holes here in between. Later you will see why exactly I'm doing this. like this. And now I will drill with this 6mm drill, and the second one I will make with 8mm drill. And I will drill a couple of holes here, like 1, 2, 3, 4 I think I will do. Let's go. You see, it looks like this. And now I will open it and you will see why we need exactly 2 planks and we cannot drill in one. So when I opening it, you see it's not super accurate. They are not going all the way like on the half, but still it's fine. The main idea is that every year I can open them and clean them out. That's the main idea. Because by the years there are some flies that are laying eggs here, and these eggs are actually turning into the worms and they are eating these bees. And if you don't clean them every year, it's getting worse and worse and worse. So this way we protect bees. It will be increasing the population of the bees. And then we clean it, then we just put it back like this, and it's good. See? And I think I have seen people are doing it like they are taping with the tape, but what I will do instead, I will screw them. I will screw them with screws. Okay, these screws are maybe too long a little bit. That's fine. So that's how it looks like. I'll show you closer. So this is one block of mason bee house like this. So, and it's fully reusable for many years. So let's make 2 more like this. And actually what you can do when you are making a couple of these or many of these, so you can just start stacking them to one onto another like this. But you just need to be aware that these screws are not touching each other. In my case, I think I made them exactly in the same place. So, but anyway, you can stack them like this if you want as well. So you can make these blocks like this, how many you want. Okay, let's make one more. And this time we will use larger drill, 8mm drill. Okay, let's set this here. Okay, now I'll screw it. Okay, and then when you make a lot of these, you can just put them one on another and hold it somewhere and put it somewhere where you want to have these bees. Okay, I think we can wrap it up here. I have shown you today how I made 2 types of houses, mason bee houses. One is from the wood, another one is from the plastic, and one I showed you earlier in the beginning of the video. So you can see there are 4 types of mason bee houses, and it's not the limit. You can still decide what you can make, and you can make something else. At first these I made from wood, and this one is from wood, and this one is from wood. So we used reeds for most of them for this plastic and wood, and the previous one we used reed stems, but you can use any other plant with hollow core, so mason bee can walk inside and lay an egg there. And for this, I think it's really easy to make and really easy to service afterwards. That also is very important, because for this one you need to replace these reed stems after, I don't know, 2-3 years, and these are actually, you can just open close and everything works just fine. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. Hope you like it and get some new information, and if you did, please press subscribe button and press the bell button as well. Okay, thank you, cheers, bye.